जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः. Sri Ramakrishna we saw telling, giving assurance and validating the truth that God can be realized, God can be seen, God can be talked to, God can be touched and felt. So much reality God is, and beyond our sense perception. Senses can perceive few things of the world alone. God reveals in such a way that your senses can perceive. But God is beyond senses, beyond mind that can conceive, beyond intellect which can discern, understand. No, it's all beyond our understanding. But to the extent God reveals Himself with form or without form, according to your needs and according to your aspiration, you transcend the nature and you are beyond that nature, eternally free. Nature cannot bind you anymore. You have got the exemption. Every soul, or suppose a country, anybody comes to their country, they must have a visa and a passport. But there are certain exceptions they don't ask for, nor it is to be given. Suppose president of another country is coming. Where is your passport? Where is your visa? They will never ask. You are exempted. He is a lord of a country. He is coming. And with great joy, with great gratitude, they welcome. They don't ask your credentials. Where is your passport? Where is your visa? Go back. No. They want them to come. So there is exemption. So every rule has an exemption. So also in nature, those who have touched the beyond in any aspect, touched God in any aspect, are free from the laws of nature. Now, laws of nature do not bind. If they want to take birth, they can take birth at their will. If they don't want, then they can discard the body at their will. If they want, they can continue for many hundreds of years with the same body. They have total freedom to be as they want. But who will go and put on a body when there is ocean of bliss? Who will pick up a little enjoyments of the bodily level? It is just like a king trying to wear thrown away clothes of a beggar, not even rich man. A beggar, after it is torn away, fully dirty, he cannot use anymore. Stinking, he will throw when he gets some other torn clothes, which are not stinking and dirty. He throws away this. Will a king who is king of the kings, will he wear any time? We don't. Even if a person is hungry, he did not have food for 2 days, a biscuit or something fallen in the street, he will never pick up and eat. And can you imagine taking up a body again? Who wants? He is enjoying the bliss of the Atman, bliss of God, through eternity. No suffering, no bondage, no tension. And he is and who will knowingly take up the body of a. Now also, an option is given for you to become a cockroach or a mosquito. or remain in this body. We will not, never offer, I will become a cockroach or a lizard. No, we don't like to become like that. We don't like to have a physical body also after we realize God. God can be seen. The Vedas say that God is beyond mind and speech. The meaning is that God is unknown to the mind attached to the worldly things. Shuddhaman, Shuddha Ata Ak, Thakur used to say, the purest mind and the pure self is one and the same. In the pure mind, the self shines forth, and in the self, in the pure self, pure Chaitanya, the pure mind shines forth. Both are almost same. It has by touch of the Atman, it becomes. Purity means where the worldliness is removed. Now, nature of iron is to get rusted. Suppose a philosopher's stone touches it, Parasmani touches it, iron, it will become gold. Like that, by the touch of the divine, the body-mind becomes like gold. It gets purified. When mind gets purified, when the iron becomes gold, it is no more iron. It has lost all the property of iron. Mind will lose all the property of mind and become the Atman, which constantly dwells in it, which constantly reveals it. Then mind can understand. Beyond meaning is that God is unknown to the mind attached to the worldly objects. Vaishnav Charan used to say, God is known by mind and intellect that are pure. Shuddhaman. When I was in Kamarpukur, a group of doctors came to do the eye surgery. Annually we will have eye operations done free of charge, including the specs we give freely, and cataract, this, that, so many complications. About average 100 to 120 people will be there. 100 to 120 people will be there undergoing about 7-8 doctors will complete from morning till night all the patients. One doctor was there who would do eye surgery about 30 people in one day. So, experts in those days, in 80s. Then one doctor asked this question, what is pure mind? He's a doctor. What is pure mind? They have read psychology. The explanation of mind, the conscious mind, unconscious mind, all that. And they knew, I know the psychology also. He asked the question, what is mind? I said, mind that constantly thinks of God is pure mind. Simple. It is not a complication. Mind which can think of what is pure mind? Pure mind is that which constantly thinks of God. In that nothing else comes. Anything comes, it is to solve, and it solves from outside without entering into, bringing the thing inside. The problem is outside, it will solve from outside only. As if he is putting hand outside and doing some work and coming away. doesn't enter into it, nor allow the things to enter, is constantly in presence of God. That mind which constantly thinks of God is pure mind. That mind can understand. Though scriptures say mind, the moment scriptures say mind and speech cannot reach, it is the mind which belongs to the world, not to the saintly mind, saintly speech. Every saint has left a huge treasure of words explaining what God is, what life is, what spirituality is. Nicely, every saint you can see has left that bhajan songs, this, that, explaining God in various ways, sadhana in various ways. Even in Purandaradasa Kritis you can see, Kanakadasa, Ramcharis Manas and all that. Meera bhajans, so many things. Whole of Maharashtra, all saints, abhangs and all that. Tamil Nadu, 9 Mars and Almars. All throughout India you can see they have left. It is the speech explaining God. But it is not speech. Then we call it Vedas. It is supreme knowledge which is being told. It goes beyond the language. It is conveying something beyond it. It is no more words, it is no more language. It's not speech. It is verdicts, it is truth. So that mind and speech can realize. The meaning of that is God is unknown and God, the meaning of this is that God is unknown to the mind attached to the worldly objects. Vaishnavacharya used to say God is known by the mind and intellect that are pure. Therefore, it is necessary to seek holy company, practice prayer and listen to the instructions of Guru. 3 important points he says, you see. One is seek holy company, satsanga, be in satsanga. Whole of the saints, they advise anywhere near your home or somewhere. If not anything, hold on to some books written by realized souls, not intellectuals. Realized souls, what they have written, study it, read it. Otherwise, if you can get a holy company, then try to reach that holy company. Seek, pray, holy company will come to you, or you will go and meet some person somewhere, and he will clear all the debris that are within, dirt within. He will break open and throw away the shells. Company of holy men, practice prayer. Prayer, you pray. Prayer is one thing which suppresses your individual existence, which suppresses your identity with body, which suppresses your individuality, which suppresses your personality and pushes forth your spiritual existence. External bodily existence is separate. In prayer, you stretch yourself to God, something other than what you are. And when you pray for realization of God, then it is spirit calling on spirit. Oh, help me. I am getting drowned in this world. Take me beyond. So that struggle, that prayer, the prayer is stretching out from something, holding him pressing. So in that prayer, he separates from all things and as if he is emerging out. So through prayer, there is heavy purification. The prayer must be true, hearty, and like saints weeping for God. Therefore, it's necessary to seek holy company, practice prayer, and listen to the instructions of Guru. Guru is one who is leading you on the spiritual path. He shows the torch on your path and shows how to go. Each now and then he will be explaining to you the path. It's become clear, clear, clear. And he watches. Once a person gives for realizing God a mantra to his disciple and accepts that person as disciple, he watches lives after lives till that soul realizes God. He has to do that. It is his duty and responsibility of the Guru. He is constantly watching, he is constantly guiding from within. So that responsibility, and they work not from the physical level. They work at a different level through the nature, Prakriti. Suppose there is a disciple, Guru wants to bring about some transformation. Then he intensely prays to God and Mother Nature, and they respond to, they identify, they find out, they act on behalf of the Guru. So prayer, listen to the instructions of Guru. These purify the mind. Mind becomes pure and crystal clear. Then one sees God. Purification of mind and body for realizing God is different from purification of the body and mind to be sane in this world. Buddhivanta. To become Buddhivanta in the world and live in the world, it is something else. To transcend the buddhi and go beyond to realize God is different. Is going towards the eternal, being eternally free. Here is getting entangled little by little, and slowly it makes him get drowned in it. Purify the mind. Then one sees God. Dirt can be removed from water by purifying agent. Then one sees one's reflection in it. One cannot see one's face in a mirror if the mirror is covered with dust. If dust is there. Similarly, mind which is dirty, you cannot see through the mind. Mind must be free from kalmasha. It should not be muddy water. It should be free from ripples, alegadu. It must be free from ripples, no ripples. It must be calm water, so you can see the bottom. It must be free from dirt. It has to be free from wavy motion. And it should not become solid like ice. It must be free so that you can see through. Ice you cannot see the bottom again. Ice you cannot see the inner content again. One cannot see the face in a mirror if the face is covered with dust. After the purification of the heart, one attains love of God. After the purification of mind, one gets a vision of God. And after the purification of heart, he gets divine love of God. obtains divine love, then one sees God through His grace. One can teach others if one receives that commandment from God after seeing Him. Before that, one should not lecture. There is a song that says, the moment we start teaching others, guiding others, before we become proficient, we are diverting. The moment we start teaching others before realizing God, we are diverting from our path. There will be till we awaken and again come to the path. It will be too late. It can take many, many lives of digression, being away from our path. The moment I start teaching anybody just normal things, the ego is already presented there. Silently it is working to take you to the ground level. You have climbed to a certain level. The moment you start teaching or guiding others, it starts draining down. It's slowly coming down. What all spirituality you got, understanding you got, remains at that level, and your status is coming down instead of going up. Then should we not teach others? Swadhyaya pravachanabhyam na prameditavya. To learn and to teach, you should not hesitate, you should not give it up. That is the tapas. It's a tapas. You cannot escape from that. Then how to do? Try to see divine in all beings. God is there in everyone. Try to see that God who is appearing to you in and through that body and making you understand there is a need. So you see, when you want to teach someone, see that you are seeing divine in that person, as if you are teaching to God. When reactions come, you will not be taking it. Somebody may repent, somebody may take a different course. One Swami was there who went on explaining the Vairagya. A few householders leaving their responsibilities and duties because it is problematic, took to Vairagya. Those people, house people, started coming and weeping and shouting at him, "What have you done?" Now, who will face the consequences of what we have taught? So, when you see the divine, and such a thing will not happen, it will take the right course. We'll teach them spirituality without renouncing the world, without running away. Their nature was to escape from problems. But a true spiritualist will never run away from the world, will never run away from his duties and responsibilities. So three things Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says, you cannot give up yajna, dana, tapa, karma. Yajna, dana, tapa. These three things you cannot. You can give up anything. Yajna, what you do for devatas. Yajna, dana, what you do for humans. And tapa, what you do for yourself. These should not be given up. So we will see that they will not run away from the duties and responsibilities, but fulfill in such a way They will not be bound by their karma, nor vasanas get accrued. They are always pure and free, being in the world, doing all their duties. Still, be like Padmapatra, Bhagavad Gita, Padmapatra Ivambasa. Like in water, how the Padmapatra remains untouched by the water, like that you live in the world and do your duties. So the real, from the teacher gets this, is from within, is linked to divine. He is trying to see the divine in others and teach. Then everything will go on smoothly. Our life, I should not leave the link to divine. Whenever I have to tell unavoidably, or they are seeking, I want to give them some knowledge, I have to see the divine in them. Forget their personality. Just go on seeing. When they are there, when they are not there also, no problem. Swami Ramakrishna Maharaj, one of the direct disciples of Ramakrishna, was there as the head of the Chennai Mat. They had newly established in those days, Brahmananji place and all. Ramakrishna Maharaj was there, and direct disciple of Ramakrishna was realized God, a Jivan Mukta. He used to take classes for people. Some house or some building they had arranged, and there he used to go and give lecture. Sometimes there will be 5 to 6 people, sometimes nobody, not even one. But that Maharaj used to sit and give the whole lecture. Suppose 30 minutes he has to lecture, 30 minutes he will go on talk. Nobody is there. Some people came, what are you doing? Nobody is there. He said, I never did for these people. I did for God. The Antaryami in those people who used to come. Sometimes they don't come. That doesn't mean the God is not listening to me. I was teaching God, not these people. So that the test is, when nobody is there, will he lecture? So there he says, oh, I was seeing the Lord and teaching, now the same Lord. I am trying to see. That understanding we should not miss. To see divine and to see divine, I am linked to the divine from within. Teaching goes always, somebody must be there pushing forth the knowledge to share with others. Otherwise, read for a few books and go on teaching. It is information giving. From one download to another download. From Guru's brain, it goes to Shishya's brain without passing through the understanding, intellect at all. Download, that's all. Without brain, it is getting downloaded. Information is transferred from the Guru to Shishya without undergoing any transformation. Where is the practicality? So this process we call then one sees God, dirt removed from the water by purifying agent, then one sees one's reflection in it. There is lot of dirt floating in water. The water is to be, you cannot see your face on that. If you sprinkle something that makes them settle down, then whole thing settle down, and again fine surface is there. In that surface you can see your own form. Om Niranjanam Nityananda नित्यमनन्तरूपं भक्तानुकम्पा धृतविग्रहं वै ईशावतारं परमेशमीड्यं तं रामकृष्णं शिरसा नमामः।